Hola a todos, muy buenos días. Espero que todo vaya bien. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cha, and this time we are going to learn another Spanish words. These words are really interesting because these are almost the same in the Filipino language. Without further ado, empezamos! Saying days and months in Spanish are almost the same in the Filipino language. The only difference are how the word spelled and also the capitalization rule. So let's start with the first day of the week, which is Monday in English. In Spanish, that is lunes. Again, lunes. That is still similar to the Filipino language, which is lunes as well. The second day of the week in English, that is Tuesday. In Spanish, that is martes. Again, martes. In the Filipino language, that's still similar, martes. The third day of the week is Wednesday in English. Again, Wednesday. In Spanish, that is miércoles. Again, miércoles. Same in the Filipino language, we say miércoles. As you can see, the only difference is how the word's spelled. But it's almost the same if you're going to pronounce the word. The fourth day of the week is Thursday in English. Again, Thursday. In Spanish, that is jueves. One more, jueves. In the Filipino language, we say jueves. Jueves. The only difference is how the word is spelled. But again, if you're going to listen and pronounce the word, that's almost the same. Jueves, jueves. Jueves in Spanish, jueves, jueves in Tagalog. The fifth day of the week is Friday in English. In Spanish, that is viernes. Again, viernes. In Tagalog, or in the Filipino language, we say viernes. Viernes. It's almost the same. The only difference is how the word is spelled. The sixth day of the week is Saturday in English. Again, Saturday. In Spanish, that is Sabado. Sabado. In the Filipino language, we say Sabado. It's almost the same, right? The seventh day of the week is Sunday in English. Again, Sunday. In Spanish, that is Domingo. Domingo. In the Filipino language, we say linggo. Linggo. Just a trivia, in Bisaya dialect, linggo is domingo. It's almost the same in Spanish. We already learned how to say the days in Spanish. Now, let's proceed to the months. The first month of the year is January in English. In Spanish, that is enero. Again, enero. Enero. That's almost the same in the Filipino language because that is enero as well. The second month of the year in English, that is February. One more, February. In Spanish, that is febrero. Febrero. In the Filipino language, we say pebrero. Pebrero. Almost the same. The only difference is the first letter because the first letter of febrero in Spanish that started with letter F, but in the Filipino language started with letter P. Again, we hear that words almost the same. The third month of the year is March in English. In Spanish, that is marzo. Marzo. Same in the Filipino language, marzo. The only difference is the letter Z in Spanish, marzo. But in Filipino language, that's letter S, marzo. The fourth month of the year is April in English. Again, April. In Spanish, that is abril. Abril. Same in the Filipino language, we say abril. Abril. The fifth month of the year is May in English. In Spanish, that is mayo. Mayo. Same in the Filipino language, we say mayo. The sixth month of the year is June in English. Again, that is June in English. In Spanish, that is junio. Junio. In Filipino language, we say junio. We hear the words almost the same. The seventh month of the year is July in English. Again, July. In Spanish, that is Julio. Julio. Same in the Filipino language, we say Julio. Julio. The eighth month of the year is August. August in English. In Spanish, that is Agosto. Agosto. Same in the Filipino language, we say Agosto. The ninth month of the year is September. September. In Spanish, that is Septiembre. Septiembre. Same in the Filipino language, Septiembre. Septiembre. The only difference is how the word spelled, but it's almost the same how the words pronounce. The 10th month of the year is October in English. In Spanish, that is Octubre. Octubre. Same in the Filipino language, we say Octubre. Octubre. Again, the only difference is how the word spelled. The 11th month of the year is November in English. In Spanish, that is Noviembre. Noviembre. As you can see, almost the same in the Filipino language. We say Noviembre. And the 12th month of the year is December in English. In Spanish, that is Diciembre. Diciembre. Same in the Filipino language, we say Diciembre. Diciembre. In Filipino, if we are going to use the days and months, it should be capitalized, right? Same in English. But in Spanish, their general rule is they are not capitalizing the days and months. But there are some exceptions. So according to my research, the first one is if the month in the first sentence. For example, enero es el primer mes del año. Since enero is in the first sentence, so the first letter should be capitalized. Another rule is if the month or if the days and month are part of a title. For example, Fiestas de Febrero. As you can see, Febrero should be italicized. That is part of a title. And the third rule is there are certain regions or Spanish-speaking countries that have their own convention when it comes to the capitalization rule. Now, we already learned how to say the days and months in Spanish. And for us, as a Filipino, those words are really easy, right? Because those are almost the same in our own language. If you have any comments or suggestions, please do comment below, and please do subscribe to my channel for you to be able to get updated for more Spanish videos. Again, thank you so much for watching. Muchas gracias. My name is Cha, me llamo Cha, and see you on my next video. Hasta luego!